Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. It's, you know who it is. Yeah, it's me again. I know. It's a Jummah. It's a bright morning this morning. Alhamdulillah, sun is out. It is cold, very cold. Just done the school runs, so I'm off to work. In fact, actually, I'm off to college this morning. I'm a student again. We are all students of life, of course. We're all learning all the time in some way or other. So yeah, this morning, as I always promise you, it's going to be a short vlog and a concise vlog, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. I'll try to keep it as minimum as possible. And it just occurred to me, and I had a thought about people often wonder and think in their own minds that why do you need to vlog for? Why do you vlog, or why do you do this and why do you do that? There's always these questions as to why you do what you do. And I understand everybody has their own kind of talents and own skill sets. Not that I'm saying I've got a talent in vlogging, but just saying that everyone has their kind of qualities, their strengths. Everyone likes to do things in their own particular way. Now, as a Muslim, because to me everything is linked back to my deen, there's things we must do in this lifetime. There's things that we must act upon. There's things obliged upon us. So, for example, dawah, proclaiming, propagating Islam is something that's obliged upon us. How you do that, again, can be interpreted by the way you want to do that. So whether you want to vlog, whether you want to post things on social media, whether you don't want to, whether you're part of an organization that carries out activities in the community, however that's manifested, that is something that you are responsible for. For me, I'd like to think that I like to use the process of social media, my vloggings, my quotes, my own analysis of things. This is a style for me that I have adopted to potentially use for good, inshallah. And as you're all aware, and as you all know, the angels, they sit on our shoulders recording our daily actions. And you have to ask yourself, because I'm asking myself, that what am I leaving here? What am I doing? What are my daily actions? That's between you and Allah, ultimately, of course. And what I do here is on a public platform. People might think, oh, well, he's doing something here, showing everyone, blah, 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 where's the sincerity in that, or what have you. We as Muslims cannot question sincerity of an individual. The sincerity is only what Allah knows. Allah knows the sincerity of an individual's act. And when we do something, we must purify that intention, because it's easily diverted or distracted by other influences. That maybe we do something because we want to gain notoriety, we want to gain popularity, fame, maybe it's money, maybe there's whatever motive there is. Everybody has an intention attached to the action. So that action is influenced by something. It's influenced by whatever agenda you have. Now, if your agenda is to please Allah, then you'll be rewarded for that. And if your intention is something else, like the hadith of Rasulullah, that every individual will be judged, their actions will be judged based upon their intentions. So why do you do this action? Was this action because you did it to please Allah, or did it because you wanted to please your parents, or you did it because you wanted to please a person, or was it monetary purposes? Whatever your motive was, whatever your intention was, that's what you will be rewarded with. So if your motive or your intention was to please Allah, then Allah will reward you for that. Whether it was monetary gain, then that hopefully you'll receive that from the action. So I do this because I want to leave a bit of a legacy for myself. It's an action that I hope that I gain some reward out of. And those people that watch it, those people that see the good in it, they benefit the good from that, they take the good from that, and inshallah I may gain some of that reward in the akhirah. That's my intention. That's what I do. Along the way, if I can gain some popularity in the work that I do, and alhamdulillah, I can accept that and embrace that. I don't see anything wrong with that. But everybody should exercise the rights that they have, or exercise the skills that they have. If you're a good writer and you can write articles and you can present information, then do that. If you are a good spokesperson and you can speak in public places, then that should be something that you do. If it's money that you have, if you have a lot of wealth and you can give that money towards charitable causes or good causes or initiate projects, then that's what you should do. Each person knows their own reality, and you utilize those skills and resources that you have within your own reality. Allah is the one who judges us. Yes, we as a community, we judge each other, which naturally we do, and I don't see anything wrong with that, because it's the nature of human beings. We judge people, and your judgment might be accurate, your judgment might not be accurate, but it's based on whatever you know of the individual. So the point of this vlog is that we need to reinforce why we do what we do and for what purpose. Okay, so if we make mistakes in life, that's inevitable. That goes without saying. That does not mean that you can't advocate the good, you can't promote the good, you cannot. There's the hadith of Rasulullah that proclaims us to enjoin the good and forbid the evil. This is an obligation upon us, that when we see something wrong in society, in life, we can't remain silent about it. We can't just be submissive and passive and just say, who am I to speak against this, because I'm at fault, I do wrong, I sin. Yeah, we all sin. That goes without saying. But for you to recognize wrong and to address wrong and to call out wrong is right. It's the way we should do things and the way we should work with things. Not, I'm a sinner, I do wrong, so you know what, I'm not going to say anything because I'm a hypocrite, I'm a contradictor. No, maybe that the fact that you're calling out this sin and you're accounting this sin will remind you of your own actions, and will hopefully, inshallah, give you the motivation and the kind of ability to address yourself. That's a separate discussion for a separate day, but my point was to more highlight that the importance of doing actions, of doing things, because our life is short. We will die. We could die today, tomorrow. We know that. That's something out of our control. But it's what effort you made, how you utilize that time. Did you use that time for something that was not good, that wasn't productive, that wasn't to please Allah, or did you use that time to please Allah? Because at the end of the day, it's finite time that you have on this earth, and how you have used that time, what you have done in that time. If you spent that time just enjoying yourself in leisurely acts, and you did nothing but to remember Allah, you did nothing positive to give back to the communities in terms of good knowledge, that's a loss for you. And you should reflect on the Surah Al-Asr, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about time and how man is at loss. So don't lose on your time. This is another Jummah that we have approached, that we have lived to sort of like experience. Live each day as if you don't know you're going to have tomorrow, but experience each thing as if you're going to live forever. That's another hadith of Rasulullah, that we take everything as much as we can, but we still don't know if we're going to be here tomorrow. So we try to keep that link to Allah, and we try to keep close to Allah and draw closer to Allah. So guys, moral of the story is, whatever it is you can do it. Don't be so kind of caught up in your own little world that you don't do good actions and good deeds. Those private actions that you do, they are private actions for you and Allah, but do actions that are public, statements that you put out. If these are actions that you do, there are a lot of brothers that will post good things on the social media. Inshallah, that will be your sadaqah jariyah when you've passed away, because that was good that you posted that. I have read, that somebody else has read, and that is a reminder for me, a reminder for everybody else. That is the good actions. And for every wrong that we do, try to do 2 good deeds, 3 good deeds, 4 good deeds. Don't stop on the good actions, because the good actions are the ones that are going to save us, and it could be the smallest of action that we do that could save us. So don't take anything for granted. Don't neglect things. Try to do as much as you can in the time that you've got. And I'm trying to say as much as I can in the seconds that I've got left over. I can see I'm nearly approaching 10 minutes. So inshallah, brothers and sisters, my take-home message is utilize your time, be productive, be proactive, do good, and inshallah ta'ala, may I see you all in Jannah. in the hereafter. Ameen. Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.